Let's talk about getting your kids to pitch in around the house, teaching them how to manage their own money, and even getting them to buy some of their own stuff with their own money. Yes, it's possible, and I'm going to show you how you can do it. Hey there, Brittany Flammer here with videos all about budgeting and money saving tips. If those are things that interest you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my videos. We use a money system for our kids. Now, we have tried allowances and many different things in the past. If you've tried something that you love or that you hate, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know. But we keep coming back to this money system because it has worked for us the best out of anything. Now, it is not perfect because really, I don't think there is any one system that is perfect for every single kid, but this is the best overall for us. So let me show you how we use it. We've got a chart for each of our kids, except our 2-year-old, but all of our other kids from 11 down to 4 have their own chart with the things that we expect them to do every day. Let me show you what they look like. This is Sophia's job chart, and you can see here's what's listed on her chart. She has to make her bed every day. Her bedroom has to be neat. She has to get ready. This includes hair, teeth, putting all of her bathroom stuff away, making sure she's got all of her homework ready to go, all that kind of stuff. Piano, 30 minutes a day. She has to get all of her homework done. She has to read 15 minutes, and she has to do a mom's choice, and she has an area. Mom's choice is probably my favorite thing on their chart because they come to me and ask me what I want them to do. So it's anything that I want them to do. Some days it's really hard, some days it's really easy, but it's whatever I need done. All I do is look around the house, find something that needs to be done. If it's garbage day, one of them will be responsible for emptying all the garbages and taking the garbage bin out to the side of the road. Or maybe I'm doing laundry and didn't get it finished, so one of them will fold it and I'll have them put it away. Or maybe dusting. There are so many things it can be. Really, I just look around and see what I need done for the day. But if I ever have a hard time, I do have a list of little tasks written down. So if I ever am having a hard time coming up with something, I just look at that list and pull something off. I know some people like to use the chore sticks where you have a mug and you pull out a stick and on it is a chore. That's great. If that works for you, go for it. It doesn't work great for me because you pull out something like emptying the dishwasher, but the dishwasher doesn't need to be emptied. So I feel like I prefer to choose what they do. But if you don't want to do that, then try using the chore sticks and the mug, and that's great. That works great too. Now let me show you my other kids, what their charts are. Okay, this is our 7-year-old chart. He has to make his bed. He has to put all of his clothes away. We have brushing his teeth labeled out. Our older kids can understand that if they just have to get ready, that's part of getting ready. But my 7-year-old son needs the actual reminder to brush his teeth. He's also got to read for 15 minutes out loud, make sure his homework's done. He's also got a mom's choice and an area. Then you can see where I sign off every day. Here's our 4-year-old. He has to make his bed, put his clothes away, brush his teeth. Just like the 7-year-old, we have to specifically list every single thing. He has to practice his letters. So he's in preschool. So he spends a few minutes practicing letters, doing preschool work. He has to do quiet time. This is when I get work done. I make sure it lines up with our youngest nap, so I get some quiet time. He's also got a mom's choice and an area. For area, a lot of people I know call these zones. Think basketball, when you're defending, you defend your zone or area. But when we started these charts, our kids were young and they didn't know what a zone was in basketball, so we call them areas. It's just a room or an area that they have to straighten up every single day. So they each have one for a week. We change them every week, but they're responsible. Say, take the mudroom, for example. That's an area that gets messy for us. So someone's job, their area, every single day for the week is to straighten up the mudroom. Just put away the shoes and whatever's out, make sure it looks neat and presentable. They're not deep cleaning, they're just straightening up, and I like to have this done so when we go to bed at night, the house is not chaos. It's somewhat presentable for the next morning. Charts, I have them laminated. I let our kids design them, pick out what they wanted on them so they like them, even though I might not think they're the cutest, they like them. And we printed them out and I laminated them so we can reuse them again and again. Here I have them up on clipboards. I used to just tape them up to the wall, but then It's really easy to go over the edge on the wall, and Magic Eraser takes it off, but the clipboard just works better. And the clipboard is metal, so we can stick a magnet on our dry erase marker and stick it right there. It stays there. It's up out of our youngest's reach. As the kids do their items every day, they check it off on their chart. And once they have got everything checked off, they have earned screen time. At the end of every day, I will go through and I will mark off their chart. I do a smiley face if they've gotten everything done on their chart and they did it to my approval. They'll get a smiley face, which means that they will earn money for the day. If they didn't do it to my approval, or they forgot to actually mark it off, or they didn't do everything, they'll get a frowny face, which means they won't earn any money for that day. A big hang up for us was how much to pay our kids, because we want them to have experience earning money, doing jobs and earning money. We want to have them pay for something so they learn how to manage their money, but we didn't know how much. What we have found that works great for us is half of their age per week. So a 10-year-old would earn $5 per week. An 8-year-old would earn $4 per week, all the way down. But they earn their money daily. So if a 10-year-old does everything, she will get $1 for that day. If a 9-year-old does everything, it's 90 cents a day. 8-year-old, 80 cents a day, all the way down. This is pretty straightforward, pretty simple math for us, and it has worked out to be enough for us. Now, if you can see on our charts, they're Monday through Friday. We're not so strict about it on the weekends, but payday does not happen until Saturday. They have to do their Saturday jobs, which they are not paid for. That is just part of it's just their responsibility for being part of our family. So Monday through Friday, they check off everything and they can earn money. Saturday, after they have done their cleaning, then we do payday. We pull out our family bank, which is just a wooden treasure chest that we spray painted, and I have money in there. I just went to the bank, got a bunch of ones, quarters, nickels, dimes, pennies, all of that. So we have a bunch stashed in there. We have a few envelopes and some notebooks for them. I'll show you how it works for us. But we have them, if they need help, we help them. They calculate how much they earn for the week. And then 10% we have them put into donation. 20% we have them put away for long-term savings like college or something like that. And then 70% they have left to spend how they want. Let me show you what this looked like last week for our oldest kids. Okay, so Sophia, how much did you earn for the 2 weeks? $8.10?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much goes to tithing?
81 cents.
Okay, so let's get out 81 cents. So now how much goes to savings?
162.
How much is left for you? How much do you get to keep?
573.
Okay, so get that out. Now, are you going to keep it in the safe or do you keep it separate?
Keep it separate.
One thing we had to do was decide on what we wanted them to pay for, because they're earning money, so we want them to have to learn how to manage it and to have to actually pay for some things. What has worked well for us has been having our kids pay for all of the fun wants and all of the extra things above and beyond their necessities. So if they get invited to a birthday party, that's great, but if they're gonna go, they have to buy the birthday gift with their own money. If they want to go do something with friends, they have to pay for it on their own. If they want to get an Air Force One and they already have a pair of tennis shoes that work just fine, they're going to have to pay for those on their own. Or when I take my kids to the dollar store, they have to use their own money to buy something fun. That has worked great for us. Recently, our oldest has started buying her own clothes. She is 12. Well, she's almost 12. She's practically 12. So rather than giving her half of her age per week, we are giving her her full age per week. So she has a chance to earn $12 per week or $240 per day because she is buying more. What we've decided on is we'll make sure she has a decent dress for church, a pair of good tennis shoes or running shoes, and a pair of good church shoes and underwear. And anything above that, she has to pay for. We are just trying it out to see how it works. So far, it's worked really well. We haven't had back to school yet, so we'll see how it's going in a few months. But we have increased her pay because she is buying a lot more. In the summer, we do the exact same system, but our charts look a little bit different. Let me show you our charts. Bedroom neat. That means their bed's made, their pajamas are put away. It's not a disaster. they have to clean for 15 minutes. In the summertime, things get messy. The house gets so much dirtier. So every morning, I have them just do a few minutes of cleaning, whatever needs to be done. If it's bathrooms one day, or if we're just cleaning mirrors, or maybe we're just vacuuming, whatever, I tell them that day what it is we're gonna do, and everyone just spends a few minutes cleaning. So she has to get 15 minutes of cleaning done. And then part of the summer, I don't want them to have the huge summer slump. So I make sure they're reading for 15 minutes. Some days I have them do some writing, but then we make sure they do a 15 minutes of math. I usually buy some workbooks from like Sam's Club, or sometimes we'll do a computer program where they're just doing math facts, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, just so their brains don't turn to mush over the summer. And piano. Now, normally they have to do 30 minutes of piano. In the summertime, we're a lot more lax, but I just want them to stay consistent so they don't forget everything they've learned. So I just want them in the habit. So we only have them do 15 minutes. They still have a mom's choice. They still have an area, and we also have them work on a goal. Whether if it's trying to get better at basketball, having them go out and take shots on basketball, or if she's trying to learn how to paint, have her spend some time painting. Whatever, I let them choose their own goals so they have something that they're working towards. And so that's what Hannah's looks like. And she is 12, or she will be 12 in a couple weeks. So she can earn $12.40 a day, which ends up being $12 a week. Now, here are younger boy's charts. This is our almost 8-year-old. He has to make his bed, put his clothes away. He has to help clean. Like I said, we all do a few minutes every day, and I just tell him what needs to be done. He has to spend 15 minutes reading and or writing. Ooh, I didn't put 15 minutes, but he has to do 15 minutes of math. It's just lower level math. He has a mom's choice and an area. And his goal's not on here. I need to print out his goal. His goal should be on here. And he can earn, since he's 8, he can earn 80 cents a day. Then we go to our 4-year-old, who's almost 5. He has to make his bed, clothes away, brush his teeth. He has to help clean. He's younger, so I don't make him clean for too long, but he has to help. He has to do some pre-K work. He has some preschool work on his computer that he does. He has a mom's choice and an area. And he, at 5, can earn 50 cents per day. I want to see how we fit this into our monthly budget so that we have the money to pay our kids. Check out my playlist right over here on my monthly budget updates. Thanks so much. See you in the next video.